trying to block off this glare here. Hold up. There we go, boys. We got the fan mail wall in the background. This thing right here. My Overwatch Funko Pops. Okay, let's begin. So what's up? It's Home Slice Brice. It's also very late, so let's hurry up. So this video, I'm going to be talking about the entire storyline of Brice versus Bill. Dawn of Justice, Batman, Superman, Dawn of Doom, to the 2 episodes that are out for Resurrection. One of them just came out a couple of seconds ago, and Joel edited it, of course, because I can edit. Thank you, Joel. You're my best friend. I kind of use you a lot, but that's cool, because that's what friends are for. Okay, yeah. So, we're going to talk about the entire storyline, and I'm going to give you a whole entire recap so that you understand what's happening right now, because it's getting a little confusion with all of the backstories and whatnot. So, we'll start it from the beginning. The first ever episode of Brice vs. Bill. Brice is trying to start a vlog, do a YouTube channel. I don't know if it's the Home Slice Brice channel. I think he's just making a channel, right? And he's trying to talk, and then his friend Bill, which is a clown, keeps interrupting him. And he gets so mad to the point where Brice punches him, takes a bow and arrow, and goes, bah! And shoots him in the eye. And he finds out that he didn't shoot him with an arrow, and it was a katana, and the katana hit him in the eye. And he had to take Bill to the hospital. Then Bill died. But no, Bill came back in the second episode, Brice vs. Bill 2, and he was alive, and he was evil, came back from the dead, trying to kill Brice, right? This is where it all starts off. They established teams. This is when Muncho the Monkey is an OG character, boys. He's dead now. But anyway, yeah. This is where he came in, and then they had a fight. Our team ended up winning. My team, Brice's team. But Bill didn't want to play fair, and then Bill came up and ate Brice's face. And Brice was dead. Except he wasn't. Bill, the season 2. Let's go, boys. Season 2, after like a freaking year, I hadn't made those videos because it was over because he was dead. But no. He was caught on some security footage and in the news channels. Samantha Gray hair. Found it, and he was really alive. And Bill was in jail because he killed Brice. So Bill was let out because he didn't kill Brice. So he was let out. Obviously, he was going back to kill Brice, though, because Brice put him in jail. So then Bill came back to try and kill Brice. Ended up killing Muncho's grandpa in the process. Oh, and about Muncho's grandpa's backstory, that video, it was like a way long time backstory, and it was like, not a way long time actually, no, because at the end, Brice called him, which was when Brice called him in, one of the episodes in season 2 or 3, I think, and then, yeah, so, Muncho's grandpa died, Bill killed him, and then they just kept going back and forth, hello, and James was also in season 2, and James was on Brice's side. He became a cop and whatnot. That was a fun season to make. And Bill ended up capturing him, killing his brother on accident, his twin brother, but then eventually killing James. And then season 3, Dr. Zinklebottom was brought in, and he found out that James had a disease called the Memolatus, brought him back to life. James became a Memolatus. And that's where the unicorn mask guy came in from. And the Memolatus is a disease, and he comes back to avenge himself, basically, by killing whoever killed him. And that was Bill. So that he was trying to go kill Bill, and then the Memolatus was getting sick, and realized that the Memolatus is a weird, he had like a weird type of it. And this was Samantha Gray Hair explained this, but after a while, if he doesn't eventually kill his killer, he'll just go back into normal James. So then he went over to Eli's house. Eli was introduced, and just like slept there. But then Bill followed James, Memolatus, and Bill and Eli fighted a lot, and that's where Vaughn came in. And Vaughn had powers, I guess. He could just get shot. I explained that in one of the other talk videos I did on Brice vs. Bill, how he had powers and stuff. And how it's all connected, the cosmics and the destinies. And, yeah. But then, Bill killed James in his sleep when James was turning it back into James. And then eventually killed Eli and Vaughn. See, I didn't plan to kill Vaughn so early because I really wanted to like explore his character and his powers and stuff, but then it wouldn't be relevant, so he just got killed. He put him in a trash can, threw him away, boom! And then came the finales. Brice, or Bill came, this is the newest episode of Resurrection. It explains this. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back. But here's what happened. Trab headquarters, the rebellion against Bill, TRAB, was founded by Joel, right? And Trab headquarters was gonna go try to find and pew Brice, or pew Bill up and arrest him. And then when they were doing that, Bill ambushed them, killed some people except Joel, and then they had a big old fight. It was really cool, and Joel edited it very well. And then Bill was captured. And when Bill was captured, he had a secret grenade in his pocket. And then when one of Joel's guards forgot to put the titanium bars up so Bill couldn't escape, Joel had to go get it, and then the guard was left there alone. Bill took a grenade and went boom, exploded that guy. He died. Bill escaped, right? And then Joel called Chief Crispers, which is another one of James's characters, which is a chief of the, just a police guy that's also on the hunt for Bill. I think he's part of Trab headquarters, though. He's part of the Trab community. And, told Chief Crispers, like, hey, go get Brice because Bill is coming. You need to tell Brice. So, heck. So, Chief Crispers is going to tell Brice that, or to drive and go get Brice on a bike, and Bill is out. Bill just escaped prison, and Joel was thinking about it with the henchman that didn't actually die to the explosion because he had a pack of ice. He was thinking about it. He was like, it was too easy, and then realized that Bill purposely got arrested so that they would call Chief Crispers to go to Brice, and then Bill could follow Chief Crispers. That's why at the end of this newest episode, he was like walking on the street because he was following Crispers to get to Brice. And then here comes the finale part 1, where Chief Crispers is killed. Yep, he died. So, was killed by Bill because he followed him to Brice. And then Brice goes, shh, you're going to die for that. Boom! 1 week later. 1 week later, Brice comes running up. He's got a bunch of cuts on his face and finds Trab headquarters. So, Brice did know about Trab headquarters, the rebellion against Bill. Went up and met with Joel. Joel was all mad. How could you be so stupid? And then he was like, I didn't mean it. And then crap. I gotta go back a little bit. Remember when Bill ambushed the henchmen? And Joel? They were out trying to find Bill because Bill had captured Zinklebottom. The doctor, Beam Lattice, had captured Zinklebottom because he thought Zinklebottom knew where Brice was. Zinklebottom and all crap. And yeah, anyway. So then Joel, back to present day. Joel and Brice are arguing. Joel's like, or Brice is like, the doctor, he can make a poison to kill Bill the Clown. And then Joel's like, oh, that's the thing. He was captured. So then they gotta go find and rescue Zinklebottom from Bill. Bill trying to get Brice's location out of him. Or maybe Zinklebottom does know. We'll never know. And Joel ends up finding him, pretends to be the scary dude, lets Zinklebottom out, they run. But Bill knew that would happen. So when they go back to Trab headquarters and they think Brice is in the chair, they turn around, or the chair turns around, and it's actually Bill the Clowny Boy. Zinklebottom runs, and then he's like, I will find Brice. Boom, door closes. And he does find Brice, and Brice says, you go make that poison, and I'm going to go find an old friend. Boom, he runs off. Zinklebottom goes to make the poison. He goes and visits an old friend at Chino's bar. Rest in peace, Chino, by the way. And when he does, she is like a sniper that Brice knew from like the 5 years in between the first and second finale. Oh yeah, there was 5 years gap. That happened. And she's like a really good sniper. In the serum that they're making, the poison to kill Bill, it can be put in a gun. So they're going to do that. And yeah. So then he finds them. The serum is Zinklebottom makes it because he is a genius. Gives it to Brice. Boom. They Bill has Joel from when Bill invaded Trap headquarters. So then Bill sends Brice a message. He's like, "Hey man, I got your best friend. You better come to my coordinates." Beep. And he does, and he's all tied up, and he's like, "No!" And then Bill's like, "Ah!" He's like, he sees the sniper up at the top with the serum in her gun, and he's like, "Oh, I see what you're doing." Boom, boom, knocks Joel out. Everyone thought he died, but he didn't. Joel's on the floor. Brice comes out, shoots him with a shotgun. Boom, falls backwards. Marielle, that's her real name. She's just the sniper, I guess. And he's got him on the floor with the bat ready to kill him. And then she shoots the serum. He catches it like a mouse, drops it on the floor. But then Brice is on the floor. He's like, and he grabs the serum and puts it in Bill's foot. You guys know what happens. Bill then falls backwards, grabs the shotgun. Boom! Brice flies back. Brice dies. Bill dies to the serum. And then the sniper's left and then drops the gun at the end of the thing. And then okay, so that was the end of the Brice versus Bill Dawn of Doom, and now on to Resurrection. We already explained the second episode of Resurrection, so yeah. Which is basically a Joel backstory, but basically not. And so then the first episode of Resurrection, it's called On the Move. And Zinklebottom, here is this news from the sniper, right? His leaked source. Nobody in the world knows, right? So then the authorities are like, "Oh, he knows. We have to go find him." And then Zinklebottom's running. He gets into his lab. He makes this video right here at this desk, by the way. He makes the video telling the whole world, and then jumps out that window. Bum, 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 bum. So then he goes to Joel, and then he's like, "Hey, man, I know what happened, but, like, what happened to you, man?" And then the newest episode of Resurrection, which I already explained earlier, he tells the whole backstory of how this whole all happened, the ambush, Zinklebottom being captured. I mean, Zinklebottom knew that because he is Zinklebottom. And, yeah, it leads up to now. And so Zinklebottom now has this bring back to life serum that Zinklebottom has made, because he explains in the video, he's like, "I'm going to try to make something." And he's a really smart person. So then he goes to Joel, and Joel's like, "But Brice is dead." And then he's like, "I think I can do something about that." Boom, hands him the serum, right? So there's this thing that they have that can bring Brice back to life, right? It's probably going to be put in some sort of shot. And now basically Joel and Zinklebottom, and probably a sniper, if she comes back, I don't know, something could happen to her. And they have to go find Brice's corpse, which won't be laying there anymore. Obviously, the authorities have it because they don't want the world to know what happened. So they're going to have to sneak into some sort of thing or something, and yeah. And Trap headquarters is probably going to recruit some new members, like some new boys, to like attack the facility, get Brice's corpse, put it in him, and bring Brice back to life. Obviously, things are going to go wrong, but we'll leave that to the next episode. Thank you for listening to me talking for 13 minutes and 47 seconds. I hope it was cool. I'm going to put in the description. Oh, man. I'm going to put in the description like timestamps of what I talk about. So if you want to like just skip to that part. But if you're here now, I'm not going to do that, because if you're here now, you've already watched the whole thing. I'm not going to do that. It's too much work. I'm too lazy. It's freaking 9 o'clock. So yeah, thank you for letting me talk. And hopefully you guys are as intrigued as I am by this series. I think it's very cool creation. Not trying to brag. But yeah, I'll end this video before it's 15 minutes. See you later. Hopefully the plan works out well with Bill. So good luck to you, Zinklebottom and Joel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I almost died. Later.